Diary. I like this dude. This cat does a lot of interviews. And I watched this, about 10 minutes of this. And what I garnered from it.
There's a reason no one makes videos like me. Because no one wants to live the life I live or be in my head. They would be miserable.
Are you happy?
He is, this man, I feel, still a kid inside, and he is so focused on the analytics and the contents. I feel like there's no space for the man to breathe. I feel like his entire life is just focused on building the most crazy receptive signal to bring in as many viewers on the planet as he can get. And it's just like he's rocking it out 24/7, 25/7 since he was a kid. And I watched this for like 10 minutes, and I respect the fact that the man is so driven. But damn, if I just, maybe the old man in me wants to tell the boy to slow down a little bit and smell the roses, you know? I feel like it's an obsession. I don't think it's necessarily healthy. He's viewing it as an entrepreneurial kind of success. And he's, you know, so focused, and he's focused on success in his mind. Success is just to continually grow, which cool. Yeah. I mean, like, for lack of a better definition, I guess, in essence, being successful is growing. But if his whole life is geared around continually becoming like this and this only, with no distractions or no other thing kind of taking his mind off of it, then I feel like it becomes an obsession. And so I didn't watch much of this. I think I watched maybe 10, 20 minutes of this. And I thought to myself, and in fact, I kind of walked away a little sad for the guy, because the guy has done pretty amazing things. He has, you know, gone in and brought clean water to Africans. He has built people's shelter. He has tried to do charitable, really amazing things for humanity with his success, which is admirable. But I just feel like if this dude doesn't take a breath, this guy's going to have a massive coronary. You know? So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that because we're going to watch this pitch meeting about Beast Games. So let's check this out.
So, you have a new show for me? Yes, sir, I do. I read the title of your email, and I gotta say, I'm super pumped about this idea. Well, great. So tell me, what the heck is Breast Games anyway? What? What is it? No, it's Beast Games.
Dude, I love breast games. Like, breast games to me would be much more popular with a lot less money invested. I mean, can we do breast games here? Is that something we can do? I want to do breast games here. I feel like breast games.
Game, sir. Oh. But it's hosted by Mr. Breast? No, Mr. Beast. Oh, okay. I completely misread that email. I guess I'll still hear you out. Okay, well, sir, see, Mr. Beast is like the most popular YouTuber in the world, right? Oh, popularity. That can translate into money. Yeah, and this guy's all about money. He gives away a ton of cash and sells so much stuff to kids. I like the cut of this guy's jib. What the hell's a jib? It's a boat thing. Rich people understand. I'll talk to Mr. Breast about it. Okay. So what's this show? Well, we'd have Mr. Beast make like the ultimate game show. Oh, what does that mean? Well, it basically means he'd do Squid Game, but for real. He's really into Squid Game. I don't think we'll be able to kill any contestants. We haven't reached that level of dystopia just yet, but we're working on it. All right, I guess. We could just have them drop from platforms or walk away sadly. That sounds fine. So this show...
How many more years? Let's put a number on this. How many more years until we televise actual deaths and society has become so numb that we're okay to it? How many more years before we get to that Roman kind of vibe? Later this year in 2027, says Coop. When Rollerball says fingers, Daft Digit says Running Man. Dude, Running Man is such a classic. Daft. Oh, yeah, dude. You're not gonna hate me. Dude. They had the dude from Family Feud do that. You remember that? What was that dude's name from Family Feud? Running Man was the shit, dude. That was one of the best Arnold Schwarzenegger jams of all time. Running Man. Richard Dawson. Dude. That was such a great movie. I loved Running Man.
I would have a big cash prize, and we'd start with 1,000 contestants. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's gonna be so many of them that Mr. Beast's gonna keep looking at them like, wow, they look like ants, or wow, they look like a horde of zombies. Hey, that's a little dehumanizing. Kinda. Dehumanizing the peasants is tight. So he's gonna dang.
Richard Dawson was such a fucking predator, dude. He was all over everybody on Family Feud, man. He was, the guy was a motherfucker, man.
A bunch of money in front of these people and get them to show the worst sides of themselves. Wow, it really is like Squid Game. Yeah, except for real. He's also gonna have guards with masks like in Squid Game, and he's gonna have a hoodie like the Game Master. The players are gonna be numbered. Amazing. Hey, do you think it's a red flag that he watched Squid Game and identified not with the players, but with the people running the games? No, I do not. Great, just checking. So I guess there's gonna be players that the viewers can identify with. Well, whoa, not for a while. What? Well, with 1,000 players, it's not like we could really get to know any of them until most of them are eliminated, and that'll take multiple episodes. I guess that's fine. People will eventually care. So what are these games? Well, we're gonna start with everybody on squares, and then we're gonna see if we can bribe some of them to eliminate themselves. Okay. And so then some people, they're gonna do that. They'll leave. What's the game? I'm getting to the game. Sorry. So then there's like rows of the remaining people. Okay. And then one person per row has to self-eliminate, or the whole row gets eliminated. So that's like, so people are gonna scream at each other and peer pressure each other, and lots of people are gonna cry because a lot of people will have joined the show to try and get them and their families out of poverty. That is pretty hilarious.
It's pretty dystopian right now. I was saying this when we initially watched it. So there's a highlight of me talking about Beast games on the channel, and I said exactly that. I said this is the first stage of dystopian society. You know, like the people are broke everywhere. They go on this game. It's like life-changing money. People like got offered tens of thousands of dollars to just opt out right from the beginning. And people in the game were like mad at those people. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, this is guaranteed money, like tens of thousands of dollars, like right from the get-go. And people are getting upset about this. Like, people are broke. Let them have the money. Beast Games has all this money. Let the man give out money to the people who have no money, for fuck's sake.
And then we get to unceremoniously.
But it's so dystopian. It is just such a
drop
weird...
them through trap doors into the abyss like human props for our amusement. I do want to watch that happen. So what was the game, though? I'm getting to the game. Are you? Because so far it just sounds like convincing people to leave the show on their own. This is the game now. All right, I'm listening. Then the remaining people have to build little stacks with some blocks, and the 100 people whose stacks fall, they gotta leave. Oh, yeah, all right. I mean, that's something, kinda. And then we're gonna try to bribe the people that are left to leave. We're bribing again. Okay. Yeah, but if you accept the bribe, your whole row is eliminated. So is this Mr. Beast show just Mr. Beast trying to get people to leave his Mr. Beast show? Oh, no. Okay. Also, people trying to get each other to leave the show with words. All right, maybe I'm not getting it. Maybe tell me about some other stuff you had planned. We're also gonna have this thing where there are a bunch of people in groups of threes placed in cubes, right? Right. And each group has to convince one person amongst themselves to leave the show. Or like people are split into big groups and put up on these big towers. Oh, towers. That sounds promising. Yeah, and each team needs to convince people from their own group to just leave the show. Oh my god. Okay, are there games where that does not happen? Yeah, there's like a game where everybody has to try to drop a red ball at the correct time, and a game where it's like trivia questions. There's a potato sack race. Oh, well, at least this show won't be too expensive to make if it's just little party games like that. It's gonna be the most expensive reality show ever made. Wait, what? Well, I'm thinking it might be nice to build a city. You want to build a city? Yeah, Mr. Beast likes that kind of thing, so I figure we build an entire city for these players to like play with little red balls. All right, well, I guess
that is crazy, but so true. Look at all of it. Look at this, man. Look at it. Like, Mr. Beast brings an economy. It's like a Taylor Swift concert, man. Like, Taylor Swift affects the economy massively. Mr. Beast comes in, affects the economy massively. He just comes in, builds this entire city so that people can throw rubber bouncy balls off it. That was it, man. That was it. Like, this structure here, you know how much that would have cost to build this thing? I mean, I would imagine in the millions to build this structure so that people can throw bouncy balls, like rubber bouncy balls off these things. It's fucking crazy, man. Also, I would love if this turned into like an action, like a real life action sequence, and like a black helicopter came down, and like a super black op team came down to like steal the money. And, you know, like it got like all action packed. They just come down and steal that big old pyramid stack of money. That would be very entertaining as well.
An entire city for these players to like play with little red balls. All right, well, I guess we can build an entire city so Mr. Beast can have people peer pressure each other into leaving and play with little red balls. Amazing. But there's got to be some spectacle in this thing, okay? Kick it up a notch. Way ahead of you. I was thinking there'd be a pirate ship game where the players have to fire real cannons. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, so that's going to be really fun. That does sound fun. And obviously we'll have Mr. Beast try to bribe them into not doing it. What? Well, if someone volunteers to leave the show, then we just won't do that thing. So they'll be standing at the cannons, but if one of them wants some money, they're just not going to touch the cannons? That's right. And then we'll also have a little side quest where people try to win an island. What are you talking about? Like if some people want, they could try to win an island, or else they just go like hang out at a resort for a couple of...
Wait a second. Mr. Beast money. Holy shit. Guy buys an island. Could you imagine that? The guy bought an island to give it away to a winner. Like, what? How does that even work?
Days. What does one even do with an island as a prize? I don't know. Fair enough. And at a certain point, I was thinking we have Lil Yachty show up. Who? He's a rapper. Oh, okay. Yeah, so he'll be there for one of the games. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna be there for one of the games. He's gonna play? No. He'll perform? No. He'll just stand around and watch and not say much of anything at all. And I guess the contestants are gonna freak out because they'll be such big fans? Well, you know, if they even know who he is, there's a good chance they don't, and then they'll have no reaction whatsoever. But that's a risk we're gonna take.
Little Yachty's like, what the fuck am I doing on this island, man? I'm glad Mr. Beast paid me a couple million just to stand here and drink water, man. But Lil Yachty's like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm already tired of this shit. Fucking crazy ass white people. Look at him. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna take my 5 million and get the fuck off this island. Like, he does not even want to be there. Look at his face, man. It's so scatological. Mr. Beast didn't even have a reason for him to be there other than to just be there. That's Mr. Beast money. Mr. Beast money buys an island, gets Little Yachty to show up just for shits and giggles, man. Builds a city to throw rubber balls off of, has pirate ships.
Why? Because that works. And so then as more and more players leave, we'll finally get to know some of the players and their stories and why they're doing the show, and people will be able to start rooting for them. Wow, well, sounds like the last few episodes are going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, and we'll have them play games against each other and form alliances and lie and cheat. Savage. Savage.
Savage.
Yes, sir. I can't emphasize enough how much better the show's going to get with fewer contestants. Well, how about we start with less contestants and have the whole show be good? Hey, shut up, and that's all going to lead to the grand finale. Oh boy, what's the big spectacle of a final game? A fierce head-to-head competition between the two final players where there's like briefcases and the money's in one of the briefcases and they have to like hide it.
So let's make a deal.
From each other. Oh, like running around, like zipping around the towers? No, like on a table, but the other person's not allowed to look. Right. Something wrong? I don't know. I think it might be tough to get people to enjoy the show you've described to me. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, I'm thinking we give away the biggest cash prize in TV history. Oh. Because as you know, if you break a record with a thing, that thing is automatically good. Is that how that works? It might be. Well, then let's just go all in on that then. Throw enough money at this thing and it'll get #1 on some lists.
Oh my God.
Hi, this is Ryan George from The Thing You Just Watched. Please enjoy this slide.
See what I'm saying about how I started this? Like, you understand what I'm saying about this? Like, this is the success that he's like, look at all these records I broke. Like, it's not even, like, I don't even know what he doesn't look happy. See what I'm saying? The man doesn't. I feel sad. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he's the richest dude in the world. He's got money. He's doing great humanitarian things. But his vision of success, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it's this. Like, look at all these records I broke. Look at all these records I broke. Like, dude, just relax a little bit and enjoy the life. I mean, you can keep on being a humanitarian and doing great charitable acts. That's wonderful. But dude, you did it. You did it. Game over. Did it. You know what I mean? At some point, you just got to be like, yeah, I won the game of life. Like I won the, but there's more to the life. Like now you have to start living it. Like somebody needs to tell this boy that he needs to go and enjoy life now. Like if this is his way of enjoying life, great. But like that doesn't look like it to me, and neither does that. You get what I'm saying? I don't like, I walked away from the interview I was talking about feeling like, you know, and I didn't watch the whole thing. But I walked away thinking that this man is not, he's not happy. Yeah. That's all I said. It's sad. Like I actually feel sad about him. Like I really do. Like I feel like he's not living the life that he wants to live. Right? This is too long. This is too long. I just felt a sadness, man. You know, like I thought that was kind of weird. Like you got the richest motherfucker in the world. I'm broke as a joke. And I'm watching this dude and I'm feeling sad for him. You know what I'm saying? It like really kind of made me feel grateful just to have the people in my life and not worry about money. You know, like we're all in this rat race where we're just continually worried about where we're going to get the next freedom unit at. You know, like how are we going to stack it? Where are we going to put it? How are we going to save it? How are we going to make more so that we can make it, right? Well, here's a dude who made it. Here's a dude who stacked it. Here's a dude who figured it out, figured out that portion of the game of life. He won the game. He got the high score. There's a way out of it, right? And he's not restricted to live in the rat race. He doesn't have to grind anymore. The grind's over with. And yet I'm in the grind and I'm watching a dude that you know, that passed the ultimate level, high score, made it. And he's not happy, dude. He's not happy. Money is not everything. You can be trapped in this and understand that you need to get to that level, that you need all the freedom units you can get to have a life. But then when you win it, make sure you enjoy it. Like the guy won it. The guy won the race, right? But he doesn't know he won it. Like that's what I feel like. Like the guy got to the point where he got all the freedom units he needed. Great. He's charitable. He's giving it out. That's awesome. That's exactly what I would do. I would start just like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Awesome. Great. But I don't know if he's happy. Like, it doesn't seem like he's happy to me. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. Ginger says, I'm broke as fuck and I have a baby girl on the way. Congratulations, Ginger.
Yes, sir. You're not gonna eat me. Yes.
Yeah, like, you know, when you guys beat the game, because you will, nobody ever tells you there's a high score. Nobody ever tells you it's a game. Nobody ever tells you you can win it, but I will. I'm going to tell you what. Enjoy it. You know? Like, enjoy it. Realize that part of the life's over and the game's over, and then do what you want with the freedom units that you have and then give them out, be charitable, but like at least enjoy it. You know, like get to the point where you're like, yeah, I put in the hard work. I put in the sacrifice. I did what I had to do, and now I'm here. And when you get there, you know, that part of the game's over, but there's a whole new game where you got to actually enjoy the life that you've got. And I think that's the point he's at. He just can't. I don't think he comprehends it. It's crazy. Yeah, enjoy the little things. And while you're in the game and you're grinding, you can look at this and you can be like, wow, you know, pretty crazy.